So here we're looking at conditional probability using a two-way frequency table. Key point is that each individual inside this table is only in one cell, so you don't have anyone who's in this cell and also in this cell. They're showing up only one time in the table. All right. So let's take a look at the first question. It's asking us the probability that a student is playing a sport. Now, if there's no condition, if there's no given that, like we have in part C, then we're talking about our entire group of 80 students. So this would be our total. This would be the bottom of our fraction, is that 80. The probability the student plays a sport, well, everyone here in this column plays a sport. If we add them up, there's 40 of them there. So 40 out of our 80 play a sport, and we could divide 40 divided by 80 to get 0.5, and I'll put the 0 there just to satisfy Alex, even though it doesn't matter. Next, we have probability of female and sport. So the and means that and is always going to narrow our results, or it's going to widen them, and is going to narrow them. So here you have to be female and you have to be sport. So we have to be in this lower row, the female row, and we have to be in the sport column. So we really, the only way to satisfy that is to be one of these 28 right here. They're in the female and in the sport. And again, there's no conditions given to us, so it's just 28 divided by 80. We can do that here on our Alex calculator to get 0.35. And then finally, this is really the tricky ones here. Probability of female, given that we play a sport. So that given that narrows our focus. So we're no longer talking about all 80 students as our total, as the bottom of our fraction. We're only talking about the sports ones, even as the bottom of our fraction. So these 40, we know that the bottom of our fraction, the denominator, is going to be 40. And then the top is going to be the ones that are female. So 28 out of the 40 who are in the sports column. So this tells us as soon as you see this given that, any other part of your chart, if you want to like physically exit out, you can. I mean, you could cross over this no sport. These 40 students are gone, and we're only looking at these, and 28 out of these 40 play sports. Or sorry, 28 out of the 40 who play sports are females. So that would give us a 0.7. Check those. All right, and feel free to write me with any questions there.